Trump just said Iran's military is gone. Their leaders are gone. The whole place is gone. And now, he's sending Vance to finish the job. No backup plan. No second thoughts. Just victory. But here's the question nobody's asking. If Iran is already defeated, why are we still negotiating? Let's get into it.
Mr. President, thank you. Thank you, sir. What did you tell J.D. Vance before he left, sir?
Right there. That's the question. What did Trump tell Vance before sending him to negotiate with Iran? And his answer? I wish him luck. That's it. Luck. Not strategy. Not demands. Luck.
But that'll be open. We're going to be, or the strait as they call it. And I think it's going to go pretty quickly. And if it doesn't, we'll be able to finish it off. One way or the other, it's going well. The Navy's gone. The Air Force is gone. All anti-aircraft is gone. The leaders are gone. The whole place is gone. So we'll see how it turns out.
Listen to this carefully, with him or without him. Trump is saying Iran's approval doesn't matter. The strait will open whether they like it or not. That's not negotiation. That's laying down the terms of surrender. He's already decided the outcome. Vance isn't there to negotiate. He's there to finalize.
So it's J.D. and Steve and Jared. You have a good team, and they meet tomorrow. We'll see how it all works out.
You're not going to let them toll the strait, are you? I mean, it's international.
No, we're not going to let that. It's international water. If they're doing that, nobody knows if they're doing that. But if they're doing that, we're not going to let that happen.
Now look at the list. Navy gone. Air Force gone. Anti-aircraft gone. Leaders gone. The whole place is gone. This is Trump openly saying Iran's ability to fight back has been crushed. So ask yourself, if Iran is this defeated, what exactly is left to negotiate?
What would a good deal look like for you?
No nuclear weapon, number one. You know, I think it's already been regime change, but we never had that as a criteria.
He doesn't hesitate either. No, we're not going to let that happen. No diplomacy. No delay. Just a decision.
Well, I wish him luck. He's got a big thing. We'll find out what's going on. They're militarily defeated. And now we're going to open up the Gulf with or without him.
Now this part is interesting. Trump says, I think it's already been regime change. Not as a demand, as a statement. And then he adds, we never had that as a criteria. Meaning it wasn't even the goal, but it happened anyway.
No nuclear weapon. That's 99% of it.
Strait of Hormuz as well?
Yeah, but that'll open up automatically. The answer is yes, but the strait will open up. If we just left, the strait's going to, otherwise they make no money. So the strait's going to open, but what we have is no nuclear weapon, but we'll open the strait anyway. Don't forget, we don't use the strait. Other countries use the strait.
Now here's where things shift. Trump says, we don't use the strait. Other countries use it. That's a message to the world. If the strait stays closed, it's not America's problem. It's everyone else's. If they want it open, they better step in.
So we do have other countries coming up, and they'll help out, but we don't use it. It won't be easy. It won't be. I would say this: we will have that open fairly soon.
What's your backup plan? What's your backup plan if there's no field opens?
You don't need a backup plan. We have the military is defeated. Their military is gone.
Just heavily weakened. There's still something left. And when asked about future talks, he says, I have to see what happens tomorrow. He's keeping the door open. Deal if it works. Pressure if it doesn't. And that final line says everything. We're not doing much talking. That's the strategy. Others talked for decades. Trump acts first, talks later. So where does that leave us? It looks like a deal is coming. Not necessarily because Iran wants peace, but because they might not have a choice. But here's the real question. Is this strategy smart or risky? And is Iran truly finished or just waiting for the right moment? Drop your take in the comments. I'll be reading.
They have, we've degraded just about everything. They have very few missiles. They have very little manufacturing capability. We've hit them hard. Our military is amazing, the job they've done.
Sorry, sir, is this a one-and-done talk, or are you open to more talks after this, depending on what...
I don't know. I can't tell you. I have to see what happens tomorrow. They've been talking for 47 years with other presidents, and we're not doing much talking. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Then comes the boldest line: you don't need a backup plan. That's either confidence at the highest level or a serious risk. He's saying plan A already worked. There's nothing left to worry about. But notice something: he doesn't say victory. He says degraded. That means Iran isn't completely finished.